Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday edition of Video Clips and some things I'll mention to you coming up real quick, all right? Optimal Health and Life with Pam, part 1 is this weekend. I think we have maybe one spot left, and then that's it, and it doesn't happen until next fall again. Optimal Health and Life with Pam, part 2. Of course, some of the people who took part 1 want to take that one. It's the first weekend in December. I believe it's a Friday night. Both of them are Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, virtual through Zoom. You can be anywhere. We record it. You don't have time to participate, or you live in a time zone that's unfriendly or whatever. You just pick it up on the recording. And it's very interactive. I limit the size of these so that we can all be in the Zoom room together, see each other, have conversation, that kind of stuff, okay? So anyway, those are coming up. Conference next weekend. We have 1 or 2 spots left for in-person conference attendance, because that requires, that involves meals and all that sort of thing. It's a little bit different than remoting in. Dinner, and just go to our website, by the way, back to conference, WellnessForumHealth.com, click on conference, look at the lineup there. You don't want to miss this conference. The food's great, the people are great, the speakers are great, the experience is great. People come in who've been coming for a long time, come in early, stay late, so they can take yoga classes and all kinds of things to do at our place, right? Next free dinner, if you live in Central Ohio or driving distance of Central Ohio, is Monday, November 7th at 6. All you have to do is tell us you're coming. It's free. You can bring friends. Send an email. I need the name, email, phone number of anybody who's coming. Just send, and interested in any of the stuff, send an email to me at pampopper@msn.com. And don't forget about the special business series that I have coming up. And starting in December. It's going to be 3 Thursdays at 8:30, December 1, 8, and 15. And this is a mini professional development class. We're going to cover research basics, nutrition and diet and lifestyle habits, habit change, and we're all from the health professional perspective. Clinical skills, how you work with people who are complicated and have lots of problems, and then business basics, how to start, market, and operate an independent health business. We're going to do this in, a couple hours. I mean, I always say 2 hours. Sometimes it runs over. But this is an opportunity, first of all, to get a lot of information. If you're in business, you know what you're doing. This will enhance what you're doing. If you're looking at our classes and thinking you might want to do this, but you're just wanting to know more, this is a great chance to try out the type of stuff that we do. Again, you can participate from anywhere. It's $249 for the 3-class series. And if you decide that you want to do something else with us, some of our professional development programs will give you credit, the whole $249 credit toward one or more of those programs, okay? So that's that. Let's get into today's news, all right? So as most people now know, the people that are paying attention to what's going on out there, the theory that chemical imbalances in the brain cause psychological disorders has been totally disproven. Now, some of us have been talking about this for 20 years or more, but now there's just irrefutable evidence. There are no chemical imbalances in the brain causing any psychological disorder, and the drugs that have been prescribed to millions of people are useless and they're harmful. People should be looking outside of pharmacology for solutions to their psychological issues, actually to most health-related issues, both psychological and physical. Drugs should be the default, I have no choice but to do it choice, not the drug me up, whatever is wrong with me. And I mean, some of you have been through this. It doesn't work out so well, right? Well, fortunately, there are many much more effective options. For example, a new study shows that both yoga and cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, result in meaningful improvements for people who suffer from worry, anxiety, and insomnia, much better than drugs, in fact. Now, many studies have already shown that both are effective for many psychological issues, but this is the first to look at longer-term effects, which were maintained after both active interventions were discontinued. So the study included 500 community-dwelling adults over the age of 60 who suffered from anxiety and worry. Half participated in a randomized controlled trial comparing CBT to yoga, and the other half were allowed to choose between yoga and CBT. In 2020, the researchers published the first results showing improvement in all areas at 11 weeks. The scores were similar between CBT and yoga. For anxiety and worry, CBT was significantly better than yoga for improving insomnia. Although I might insert here that longtime yoga practitioners like me would tell you that you sleep better when you're a regular yoga student and better on the days that you do attend yoga classes. That's just my opinion. But anyway, well, the most important part of this is at 6 months after the interventions had ended, even greater improvements were noted from baseline. By this point in time, there weren't any differences between CBT and yoga in the randomized trial or the preference trial at this point. Both interventions were equally effective, whether the participants were assigned to or chose the method of intervention. The researchers noted that the improvement was not just statistically significant, but clinically meaningful for worry, anxiety, and insomnia. In other words, subjects actually felt significantly better, often not the usual outcome in studies involving intervention with drugs. And this point, this is something that I stress in all of our professional development programs. You have to understand the difference between something where there's a statistical significance. So and it doesn't take much to make the medical journals printed. So you could have a 0.25% reduction in anxiety episodes, for example, and whatever intervention you're using would be deemed effective. I put air quotes around that because are you kidding me, right? But that may be statistically significant, but it doesn't mean anything to the person who is suffering from whatever. I mean, we see this with the sleep medications, for example. They sometimes add like 5 minutes of sleep to your nightly sleep. Well, if you're up most of the night, the extra 5 minutes isn't going to make any difference, right? So this idea of something being clinically meaningful really is quite different than just it's effective based on the typical definition. The other thing that I'll point out about all this, it's important to note that there are no negative side effects from either CBT or yoga. And both have also been proven to be effective and to cause improvement in other areas like pain and stress. And in the case of yoga, in balance, coordination, and stability. And that is in stark contrast to the what you can expect from drugs, which usually is minimal improvement, if any at all. Lots of negative side effects. There's nothing negative about yoga. There's not much that can go wrong with CBT if you're in the hands of a good practitioner. So better options, and this actually appeared in a mainstream news feed. I'm starting to see some of this acceptance that we've got to get away from this chemical imbalance in the brain theory, even in the mainstream news feeds, which is good. That myth was alive and well for a long time. It allowed the drug companies to make billions of dollars. It didn't help mankind very much. In fact, we will be, for the next several decades, dealing with the after effects of drugging so many people who now are habituated to the drugs, find it difficult to withdraw from them, and really saw their conditions get worse instead of better. All right, that's all for today. As usual, pass this on to anybody who you think would enjoy watching it. If you're interested in any of the things that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, please send me an email at pampopper@msn.com. And thank you so much for watching.